Introducing first, in the corner to my left, from Silicon Valley, California, weighing in at 192 pounds, Wheeler YUTA! His opponent in the corner to my right, from Murray, Kentucky, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, the Kentucky Gentleman, Chuck Taylor!
Chuck Taylor, one of the legends of independent wrestling, here tonight taking on Wheeler YUTA. And as we mentioned, Wheeler YUTA took to social media last night to talk about just how important this match is to him. So there's a lot more on the line than just a win and a loss.
It's a lot about pride. I remember Wheeler YUTA telling me about how he used to watch all of Chuck Taylor's matches while he was still in high school. You know, that's something very special. That's near and dear to his heart, and that might come into play and affect Wheeler YUTA mentally.
And YUTA looking for a handshake here to start things off on a good note. Chuck Taylor saying no thank you. And now, what Chuck Taylor will we see here tonight? Because as you know, during his matches here in Beyond Wrestling, sometimes it can get a little less than serious.
A little goofy. I'm hoping for a little mixed bag. I like the goofy Chuck Taylor, but I also really like the serious Chuck Taylor.
And if you want to talk about serious, this is a guy who just a few months ago was calling out Minoru Suzuki in Japan. So you know that, all right, is he going to win a fight against Suzuki? Probably not. Maybe. You never know. But he has the intestinal fortitude, let's just say, to actually do that.
Yeah, and Wheeler YUTA, you know how much I love him, but he is no Minoru Suzuki.
That's an understatement. But he is working his way up, having a tour of Michinoku Pro at one point. So he has spent time in Japan looking to further build upon the momentum that he has had here in Beyond Wrestling with wins over guys like Matt Riddle. So you know just as well as anyone just how good and how bright his future is.
Oh, for sure. He could really pull up, I don't know if I want to call it an upset, but he could definitely pull out the win tonight.
Without question, if he's able to keep that momentum that he's had. Of course, the tournament for tomorrow winner, defeating MJF in an absolute classic in the finals. So he's used to a big spot.
Little love tap.
Chuck Taylor letting him know, hey kid, I'm still in charge here. And sometimes they do say, as you know, you never really want to meet your heroes because sometimes they end up being not what you pictured. Well, even though they know each other outside of the ring, Wheeler YUTA just got that bad introduction that he didn't think he would get.
Now Wheeler's really looking to speed it up, trying to catch Chuck Taylor off guard here.
Nice takeover.
Beautiful.
Cover. No crucifix. Almost got him there.
That was close.
And Chuck Taylor giving him a point like, hey, nice job, kid.
For those of you at home that don't understand quite how special this match is to Wheeler YUTA, this is pretty much like Josh Briggs wrestling The Undertaker.
Chuck Taylor and YUTA, collar and elbow tie-up. Going to wrench the arm there. Use the hashtag Uncharted Territory. Let us know what you think online, and then tell your friends. Use the promo code Uncharted for 20 days free, so you can get this and another episode for free. How about that?
20 days is a lot of days. It's a lot of wrestling to watch.
Oh, look at that. Nicely done. Right in the middle of the ring. Has that arm wrench, but no. Roll up. Reversal, almost a 3 count there.
You can really tell that Chuck Taylor's a veteran of this craft. He's got an answer for everything that Wheeler YUTA's given to him so far.
He has been one step ahead and then some, and we had a question early on, which Chuck Taylor were we going to get? Clearly he's locked in.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
And now going to go for that handshake. YUTA accepts.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Rat bastard.
That is a handshake that MJF has offered YUTA how many times, and he never takes it because he knows better. But with Chuck Taylor, he let himself get roped in.
You got to think. Oh, back to these chops, man. These chops, week in and week out.
And Yuta answering right back, and Chuck Taylor laughing him off. Oh, wow. Yuta hits the mat hard. The Kentucky gentleman being a little devious here tonight.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta's really got to be regretting that handshake of his idol right now.
And I'm sure during your time in your career, you faced people that you really looked up to. What is it like when you're in that situation?
When you get the handshake?
No, when you face someone you sort of look up to.
You know, it's almost nerve-wracking to an extent. You don't want to do something wrong and upset them and make them think less of you. You're really trying to impress them, and I think that might pull Wheeler Yuta out of his game a little bit tonight.
Yuta mentioning that at one point, living in Philadelphia, he was practically homeless, and Chuck Taylor was one of the guys who let him crash on his couch till he could figure out what to do. He never gave him one of those when he was on the couch, though.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, he probably did.
Wheeler Yuta now living with Jackson Stone.
That's right.
Possibly on Jackson Stone's couch. Never know.
Comes in, Yuta puts the boot up, charges, eats a big back body drop.
He almost hit the roof.
Very close to the roof, and it's as if Yuta is so close to starting some sort of comeback, and Chuck Taylor's just 10 steps ahead of him.
We might be seeing a little bit of that goofy side of Chuck Taylor, but it still does get the job done to an extent.
Again, into the corner. Chuck Taylor taking his time now, knowing that he's in control, letting Wheeler Yuta perhaps think that he has an opening and just continuing to bait him. But Yuta showing that fiery side that has endeared him to these Beyond audiences so many times.
Listen to that crowd, man. They love him.
This sold-out Worcester crowd here. Electric Hayes taking in this opening contest. You want to talk about a great opener. This is phenomenal.
Definitely living up to my expectations.
Wheeler Yuta chance trying to will him back to his feet here. Continuing to fire back.
It's hard strikes.
Couple of big strikes here from Yuta. And now Chuck in the corner trying to protect himself. Irish whip. Reverse. Oh.
Eat the feet.
Puts that boot straight into the chin of Yuta.
Still has all the answers.
Oh, big drop kick.
Out of nowhere.
Falls it up. Swinging DDT.
Nice.
Makes the cover. One count only.
He's invincible.
That was the most offense Yuta has gotten so far, including a big swinging DDT, and he only got a 1 count. That has to be frustrating.
You can clearly see how frustrated he is, and he can't let this affect him.
Whips him in, ducks down, Taylor over. Sit-out powerbomb, catches him. No!
Almost it. It's this veteran instincts that Chuck Taylor has. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen something like this.
And as much as Yuta may be suffering from, idolizing Chuck Taylor here, Chuck Taylor has to remember not to let his guard down either.
Right. Wheeler really has something to prove to everyone in the audience, but to Chuck Taylor as well. That makes Wheeler a dangerous man.
And Yuta is begging him on, telling him to keep coming. Has him up. Razor's edge, perhaps. No. Yuta. Uh-oh. Yuta got him, eh?
Oh, he has it. He's got it.
Yuta got him, eh, in the middle of the ring. He has it locked in. Taylor.
Still pretty far from the ropes.
Inching toward those ropes. Trying to make his way over, and he has it.
Got it. Hell of an effort by Yuta.
How heartbreaking must that be in that situation when you think you're so close?
That's Wheeler's top. That's his main submission, man. That's heartbreaking.
And now maybe having to resort to desperate measures here on the floor. Oh God, eats that wood. And he has that wrenched in deep. And you want to talk about trying to breathe in this position. Try breathing with that wood floor underneath you, too.
Disgusting, dirty sweat, blood, beer, spit, everything is on it.
And Taylor knows he's not going to finish the match out here. Look at him. He's taunting the referee. He's going to take as much time as he can.
There's nothing besides give up that Wheeler Yuta can do right now.
Taylor in the ring, up to 7. Yuta inching his way back in there. He gets in there at 9. And now Taylor, maybe with some evil intentions out here on the apron.
You never like to see him on the apron.
Gonna go for the single leg on the apron. Oh, God.
Look at him. Look at his knee.
You with the hip injury. How cringeworthy is this?
Oh, my God. It's creeping me out.
And Chuck Taylor almost enjoying himself at this point. He's been dominating this match.
No kidding.
But hats off to Yuta here. He keeps waving him on, and he gets what he asked for. Yuta in a world of pain here. He may have no choice.
This is hard to watch.
All of the dreams he had are coming crumbling down here, but he gets the ropes.
Got to the ropes.
To keep it alive.
Can never say anything negative about Wheeler Yuta's heart after this match.
As if we would question his heart to begin with, he's showing even more here tonight with such pressure that he's put on himself. And now Taylor gonna go for it again. No, Yuta kicks him off. Gets back in the ring. Could this be a big opening? Hits the forearm.
Beautiful kick.
Taylor's wobbly. Yuta's gonna fly. Hits the big dive.
That's got to be pure adrenaline right there.
And now here's the momentum he's been looking for, perhaps. No!
Always on top of everything. What a veteran.
Chuck Taylor took that momentum and shoved his knee into it. And now, could this be the end? No! Gets out of the
Jackknife pin!
No! Oh. 2 count. Big Olympic style slam. No! Could the 3rd time be a charm? No. Oh, hits it!
Beautiful bridge!
Bridges, no!
Man!
2 count here. And Josh, this is just our opener.
Wow, yeah, we got so much more to come, but you can tell that that bridge took a lot out of Wheeler Yuta's knee right there.
Use the hashtag Uncharted Territory. Let us know what you think. But now Yuta thinking for the end here. No! Oh! Stuffs him.
Oh!
Going to stuff him again.
That's it.
Gotta be it.
Count to 50.
No! Oh, he rolled him up! Oh! What a win! He got him!
Unbelievable! Wheeler Yuta!
Here is your winner, Wheeler Yuta!
He dreamed about it forever, and although most of the match was a nightmare for him, he was able to pull off the win.
A lot of heart, a lot of perseverance. He needed that win. He needed to prove it to himself.
Unbelievable win for Wheeler Yuta here. And now, shake of the hands. Great sign of respect from Chuck Taylor. But Wheeler Yuta gets the big win here tonight.